Hey everyone, hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your new moon in Taurus message. The new moon in Taurus took place on May 16th or 17th, 2026, depending on where you live in the world. I did release a long 2.5 hour video on May 14th. However, in the past week, I've heard from many of you who said you were unable to understand the video because of its long format. YouTube did not translate it into your native language. So today, I edited that video down into 12 individual videos, 12 single videos, one for each zodiac sign. So YouTube will be able now to translate it and you will be able to understand the message. It is not too late to watch this reading, as this is a 6-month reading, and it is never too late for you to plant some seeds for a new life or a new chapter of your life. So please watch your sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus placements. If you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. And also keep in mind, it is a collective general reading. So as the messages come through, take what fits and leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means that it is meant for someone else to hear. With all of that said, now let's begin. Hello, Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Let's take a look now at your new moon in Taurus message. You have adjustments are required, third quarter moon, and you have fire. Well, there you are, my love. So there's something here that you're passionate about, you're wanting to create, but there's an adjustment here that's required in order to make this dream or goal of yours come to fruition. Tell me more about this here, please, for Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is this their new moon in Taurus message? One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Four of Wands, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Star. That wish, dream, or goal, Queen of Wands. Okay, clarify the Four of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands here, please, for the Sagittarius collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Four of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Wands. There's that fire, the Ten of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. This is what you're desiring. Something that is structured, something that is stable in your life, whether that is house and home, career and finance, love and romance. There's something here it's like a burning fire within you. Like I want this. I want this. I want to invest in this, and I want it to invest in me in return. Knight of Swords. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Tell me about the Knight of Swords here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Knight of Swords is being clarified by the Magician, the Four of Cups, and the Empress. So there's a small adjustment here that's required. The dream, wish, goal that you have here, something you want to birth and nurture, the way you're doing it is not exactly giving you what you want. Like you're desiring the Ten of Cups, but you're in the Four of Cups. So there's something here that needs to change, or maybe the way you're doing it needs to change. Tell me about the Star here. Tell me about the Star here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Star. We have Justice, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. So again, there's something here that you want, but you're not currently happy with it. Like it's not yielding the results that you want just yet. There's an adjustment here. First, let's clarify that Four of Cups here. It's almost like I keep manifesting this and it's not working. I'm putting in the effort. It's not exactly what I want it to be. Tell me about the Four of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Four of Cups, the Tower, Temperance, and the Nine of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Judgment. This is being honest with yourself and saying the way I'm doing this, the result that I want is not achievable here. It's not achievable here. It doesn't mean it's not yours. That wish fulfillment is yours. So let's say it's business, right? Let's say we're just talking about finances here. And I have no indication in regards to the cards, but I just feel like that's an easy example I could give you. And then you could apply it to your life how you see fit. Let's say there's a business here. Okay, you are a business owner. Okay, Empress energy, you're a business owner. And you keep trying to get this business to like move forward and to grow and to expand. Let's say you have a YouTube channel. And you're putting out content, people are being drawn to the content, but it's not necessarily drawing new people to the content. So you're happy. Four of Cups doesn't mean you absolutely despise your channel or anything like that. It's not like, oh, I want to pack it up and throw it away. But there's like, but I need to do something differently. And I think it's being honest with yourself. Like, maybe I just need to adjust the content or the time of day that I release it. I just feel like there's a small tweak here that's needed. Like if you're a business owner, And you're like, I don't understand. I'm very passionate about this. I want this to be successful. I also want it to be financially rewarding for me. So, you know, I can afford a nice home or be able to pay for my expenses. And I keep doing this over and over again, and it's not working. And I think Source is just saying here, just be honest with yourself in this new moon in Taurus energy, that this isn't working, but I can change something up here in the business model. I could restructure the business or restructure the way I advertise it to get more like broader appeal, or to appeal to like a new demographic or something like that. Again, it's only an example. Let's say this is in regards to house and home. And you're like, I really want a home here that I could be really proud of. I pull into the driveway and I'm really proud of my house. I'm not looking to live in a mansion, but I want a home. And I say that because look at that Four of Wands. The house is beautiful. There's like all flowers in front of it. There's nice water. There's the moonlight is reflecting off of it. And it's like, I want to come home to a place that's sanctuary. But it's like, no matter how much money you invest in your current place, you have to be honest with yourself and say, it's really not the 10 of cups. I pull into the driveway and I'm kind of like, eek, you know, the grass still looks the way it does. The siding isn't changing. Adjustment here then is required. Doesn't mean that you have to toss the house out and, you know, relocate. It could for some of you. That might be the realization that you have. I'm investing a lot of money in this home. It's not yielding the result that I want. Maybe I need to look for a different kind of home or a different location. But it's just being honest with yourself. And for others of you, let's say it's a relationship or it's a marriage in that Four of Wands. You know, maybe there's something here that you can adjust or do differently in the relationship, or maybe it's time to walk away from the relationship. Again, whatever this is for you, you have the fire and desire. Fire and desire. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. You have the fire and desire. I really want this structure, this job, this type of relationship. But what I'm currently in is not that. And so you either have to adjust the way you are doing this, or you have to adjust your mindset that says, I am worthy of this. It's just not here. And that's really interesting because I'm not making a reading about me. I'm just giving you an example. For me, it's house and home. I'm not a Sagittarius. I am a Sagittarius rising though. And I'm not rising, sorry, ascendant. And North Node. I've been channeling for over 2 hours now, forgive me. Sagittarius is my North Node, so I'm certainly not making a reading about me. But no matter how much money I pour into this house, it's an old Victorian. It was built in 1860. I love the attic. I invested a lot of time and a lot of sweat equity of myself to put in each of these pine planks. And I carry all this furniture up by myself. This was before, like, I met my person and very early on in the relationship with him. So I did like 99% of this on my own. It took me a long time. It took me almost 2 years. However, I still have 2 other floors. This is the attic. This is the walk-up attic to my home. I still have a first floor, a second floor, and I still have an exterior. And while I have been making improvements inside the home, I still pull into the driveway and I'm like, oh, there's so much to do here. And I have to be cognizant of the fact that this is becoming a bit of a money pit for me. And it would take me a very long time to get the home that I desire. And at that point, I'm still dealing with all of the quirks and issues of living in an 1860 home. So there's something here like, do I desire to have a nice home? Yes. Do I have to scrap that and say, oh, I'm just going to become homeless or live in my car? No. But I have to also be honest with myself and say, this house is not the 10 of cups for me. It has served its purpose. I'm actually in the 4 of cups. And I'm manifesting a great place to live, but I have to be honest with myself and just say, this isn't it. And I need to move forward. I need to pivot now and move forward. And I have to be honest with myself in that King of Swords energy, that this home isn't working for me. It's not a bad home. It's just not for me. Or I don't have the financial resources required to turn it into what would be for me. And I think this is just being honest with yourself. Either you have to tweak something here to improve it, or it's time for you to be honest with yourself and say, I still desire that and I can still have that, but just not with this person, place, or thing. Clarify that 4 of Wands a little bit more for me, please, for the Sagittarius collective. You know, I want a job where I make a lot of money and it's creative and I get to work from home, but the job you're at is the 4 of Cups. Not happy with it. It's not passionate. It doesn't give you the opportunity to work from home. You know what I mean? The pay's not there. And it's time to say, okay, do I have to do something different? Do I have to acquire a new license or education or refine some skills I have So now I am more valuable to my employer, like I bring more to the table, and that opens me up to more opportunities within the company. Or I have to be honest and say, even if I did those things, this job is a dead end. There's nowhere else for me to go, even if I were to invest money into learning some new skills. And so in that respect, maybe it's time then to look for another job. It's just something that you want. It's out there for you. It's just not where you're currently at or the way you're currently doing it. Clarify that Four of Wands, please, for a Sagittarius collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Eight of Wands, the Hanged Man, there's that perspective, and the Devil. This is not working. This is not working. This situation, environment, or connection, it's not passionate. It's not happy. I don't get to work from home. Maybe the relationship isn't reciprocal. Maybe there's some toxic pattern here that keeps occurring within the connection. Can you and your person go to therapy? Is this something you could do individually and together as a couple? Or do you need to be honest with yourself and say, this is not working and I'm here for all the wrong reasons? So whatever this is for you, situation, environment, connection, experience, it is not yielding the result you want. And there's something here of saying, I do deserve this. It's just not here. Tell me about the clarity that's coming. Because you have an opportunity here in the new moon in Taurus to plant some new seeds here for yourself. So let's clarify that King of Swords. This is the being able to see the truth of the matter, right? The King of Swords is the top tier of the sword suit. For me, queens exist in the present because they process the past and kings take action. So there's an opportunity here for you to have this aha epiphany moment. And Justice, Lady Justice also holds a sword, but in your deck, the individual actually holds two. So it's like double truth is coming to you. The clarity of mind that one, this isn't working, and two, what you need to do to either make it work or to pivot away from it and move in another direction. Three of Wands. Tell me about the clarity that is coming, because then you'll be able to take action. One more shuffle. Thank you. The clarity that's coming to you. Queen of Cups, Two of Swords, and Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of deck, Five of Swords. Step one, the clarity that's coming to you. No matter how much effort I put into this, I could work 8 days a week at this job. I could acquire all the skills and tools that I need. I've hit the end of the runway with this job. There's nowhere else for me to go. No matter how much I love it, and that Queen of Cups. The truth is my progress forward here at this company is blocked. It's Five of Swords. I'm sabotaging my ability to be in a healthy work environment that gives me the creative license that I need, the emotional contentment that I need within the dynamic of a workplace or within the construct of a corporate entity, and also the financial abundance that I'm seeking. It's just not here. And no matter what I do, it's not going to be here. So I'm sabotaging myself from being at a job that would give me those things. And same thing if this is relationship based or even within a house like it is for me. So step one is that clarity. So the realization is coming to you, and that energy of the new moon is going to be with us for a couple of days. Depending where you live in the world, it's the 16th or 17th of the month. So I'm recording this on the 13th. I'll release it on the 14th. So between like now and the 20th, that clarity is going to come to you. What you do with it is up to you. But this isn't going to change. The devil here is not going to change whatever this is. And staying in it could also even be like a shadow side of yourself, like not wanting to give up on it, like a little pride and ego here. And that might be revealed to you as well. Like, oh, I'm only holding on to this because of what people would say or the neighbors would think or something like that. You're also getting this second revelation or realization, if you will, because again, I'm looking at the Justice card holding two swords. So the first clarity, aha, epiphany moment, that's not working. What is the second one? And no matter how much effort I put into it, it's not working. I've hit the end of the runway with this. There's nowhere to go. And it's like you ever driving and get a little lost or something, you end up on a street that's like, it's a dead end, but it's kind of like a cul-de-sac. It gives you the opportunity to turn around. You can turn around quite easily. If you want to, you could just keep driving in a circle in that cul-de-sac. I mean, you could do that. But it's not going to change the fact that you're not getting to your destination. You still have hit a dead end. And I think that's step one here, realization. Step two, the Fool, the new beginning. It's time for me to move in another direction. Look for another job, look for a new place to live, find the way how to get out of this relationship or just, disentangle myself from it.
Tell me more about the second epiphany. Six of Cups. Tell me more about this. They fell face down, so we're not going to take them. Tell me more about this. The Fool and the Six of Cups. Okay, the second epiphany is going to be a hard pill for you to swallow. First epiphany is this is not working, and I may be holding on to it for all the wrong reasons. One more shuffle, and the reason even could be fear. The second one, Wheel of Fortune. It's time to move on from the person, place, or thing that I've been holding on to. That Six of Cups. I keep wanting it to work, and it's not working. The environment, the job, the relationship. And this is my moment to move on from it. So your first realization here is it's not working. And the second realization is, and I can't fix it. It's not fixable. I can have what I want, just not here. And this is my moment to leave the past, to leave this in my past. Again, doesn't mean you abruptly quit your job or ask for a divorce or throw your house up for sale. But now you can start making the, laying the seeds or planting the seeds or laying the foundation for how you will be doing that in the near future. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. So that is what's coming to you in this new moon in Taurus energy. The ability to plant a seed in a new direction after you get 2 major aha epiphany moments. These 2 moments of clarity. 3 cards of advice here for the Sagittarius collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. 4 Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. Remember, kings take action. So your advice here, hang tight. 4 Pentacles, the clarity you need, it's coming to you. That page is small, but it's mighty. It'll give you the clarity you need to know what the next step is here for you. And I think what you're going to realize is you're holding on to this for all the wrong reasons. I hate to tell you that. And I don't know what it is. Like if it's not a situation, environment, or a connection, then it could just be something that you're doing, like something that you're consuming. And it's not changing your health or something like that. You know, like your health is not improving by doing this. And that might be your moment to be like, I need to get a second opinion, like if it's medical related, or maybe I need to tweak my diet if it's dietary, or I've been exercising and doing this regimen, you know, for 6 months and I'm not losing weight or I'm not gaining any muscle activity. Again, I don't know what it is for you, but the realization will come to you is 1, it's not working. It's not yielding the results I want. And 2, no matter how much more effort I put here, it's not going to work. So I need to do something differently moving forward. And that's coming to you. Small little download here, this aha epiphany moment. It's like you're going to get hit with one and then get hit with another. And then you'll know what to do from there forward. The dream is yours for the taking and yours for the creating. It's just not here. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. That is your new moon in Taurus message. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.